This is Hampley III from Spiritual Combatants, where we're training soldiers for Christ. I want to thank you for joining me for another Bible Study Bootcamp message. This is episode number 25 and lesson 20 in the book, Living for the Kingdom. And so Living for the Kingdom provides 115 lessons based on the commands of Jesus, and this is in fulfillment of the Great Commission in Matthew 28:18-20. And so through this Bible Study Bootcamp series, it's geared to teach you how to study the Bible as we cover the very vital information about being a disciple and teaching others to observe everything that Jesus commanded. And that's the Great Commission that we all have. And through this study, we also provided a little information about a word study and a passage study. And that was through our book, the Bible Study Blueprint. And so it provides 4 methods of studying passages of scriptures, but we only cover 2 within this study. So today we're going to be talking about in lesson 20, oaths and vows. And I'm going to read from Matthew 5:33-37, and then we'll get right into the questions. Let's go. So in Matthew 5:33-37, it says, "Again, ye have heard that it has been said by them of old time, thou shalt not forswear thyself, but shalt perform unto the Lord thine oaths. But I say unto you, swear not at all, neither by heaven, for it is God's throne, nor by the earth, for it is his footstool, neither by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great king. Neither shalt thou swear by thy head, because thou canst not make one hair white or black. But let your communication be yea, yea, nay, nay. For whatsoever is more than these cometh of evil." And the word forswear in the Greek means to commit perjury. Question number 1, it says, look up oath and vow in a Bible dictionary. And I use the International Standard Bible Encyclopedia. So the definition of oath is the invoking of a curse upon oneself if one has not spoken the truth or if one fails to keep a promise. And then going down about the oath of heaven, it says it's counted by Jesus as an oath in which God's name is invoked. Jesus does not mean that God and heaven are identical, but he desires to rebuke those who paltered or equivocates with an oath by avoiding a direct mention of the name of God. He teaches that such an oath is a real oath and must be considered as sacredly binding. Now, a vow, going through the International Standard Bible Encyclopedia, could be positive and is included all promises to perform certain things for or bring certain offerings to God in return for certain benefits which were hoped at his hand, or negative, including promises by which a person bound himself or herself to abstain from certain things. Nowhere in the Old Testament do we find the making of vows regarded as a religious duty, but the fulfilling of a vow was considered as a sacred and binding duty. A vow was binding as an oath and therefore to be kept to the letter. It was not to be lightly made. So in question number 2, what did Jesus say about those of old time? And I have Leviticus 19:12. I also read Numbers 30:1-2. It says, "Ye shall not swear by my name falsely, neither shalt thou profane the name of thy God. I am the Lord." And this word swear in the Hebrew is a charge by an oath or with an oath that takes an oath to cause or to make to swear. And in Numbers 30:1-2, it says, "And Moses spake unto the heads of the tribes concerning the children of Israel, saying, This is the thing which the Lord hath commanded. If a man vow a vow unto the Lord, or swear an oath to bind his soul with a bond, he shall not break his word. He shall do according to all that proceedeth out of his mouth." So in question number 3, as we're setting the stage, what are you not to swear by and why? And first, he says heaven, for it is God's throne. And remember what we said before, that Jesus, I'll read this again, it says Jesus did not mean that God and heaven were equal, but he desires to rebuke those who paltered or equivocates with an oath by avoiding direct mention of the name of God. What they want to do now is say, well, I do it by heaven. So instead, he's saying that, hey, look, you can't say it by heaven. Why? Because heaven is for God. That's God's throne is in heaven. So when you're trying to connect or say something outside of God's name, you're still invoking God because that's his throne. And for earth, because that's his footstool. And then Jerusalem, that's the city of the great King Jesus. So all of those belong to God. And in your life, you can make not one hair on your head white or black, and he's your creator. So now we're not going to say, I swear to God, or that's what in our culture, I haven't heard that in a while, but that's kind of what we say. We say, I swear to God, or I swear on my mom, or I swear on my grandmother. So we're invoking that something bad should happen to me, or something should happen negative, or something bad should happen to someone else if I don't follow through on something, or if I'm not telling the truth. And that's what we've done, and what I've seen in my own culture or in my own experiences growing up. So this is what we're not supposed to swear by, but these are some of the things that they were doing during those times. They weren't invoking the name of God, but they will invoke other things, try to bring some importance to what they're saying. But what Jesus is saying here, they cannot do that for the reasons I described. So in question number 4, it says, if you cannot swear, what should you do? And this is in James 5:12. It says, but above all things, my brethren, swear not, neither by heaven, neither by earth, neither by any other oath. But let your yea be yea, and your nay, nay, lest ye fall into condemnation. For anything outside of that is of evil. It's almost like we just need to let our word speak for itself. Be a person of your word. If you're going to say you're going to do something, do it. If you're not, say you're not. And move on. Don't try to swear or do anything, but let your communication be yea or nay. So in saying being a person of your word, what you want to do, and what we kind of miss and what I miss, is when you heard times when someone shook another person's hand. There was no contract or this long binding agreement. They just said, you know what? If I say I'm going to give you my word is my bond. You can guarantee it's going to happen. We need people like that, especially in people of God, that if we say we're going to do something, man, you can guarantee I'm going to do it. And if I can't do it, I'm going to tell you I'm not going to be able to do it. Because anything else I say beyond that is going to be of evil, and that's in question number 5. And this was Jesus. And the question says, what happens if we go beyond that? And anything we go on that, it goes into like it's of evil, like it's of the evil one and the origins of evil. And because then we may start to lie, we may start to deceive people, we may begin to do anything else we can to be able to save face and protect our own name, or to keep our own pride and being puffed up. Those things aren't of God. So we want to be a person of our word. So when you're going out, before you say anything, you say, man, I swear to God, or I swear to my mom, I swear to my grandma, man, I'm telling the truth. Before you even get to any of those things, those are not the things that we're supposed to do. We're not to swear by anything. But what we should do is say yes or no. Be a person of your word. Be a man of God of your word. Be a woman of God of your word. So I pray that God will bless you through this short message. Take some time if you want to review it again, just to kind of get a little bit of a greater understanding on vows and oaths. If you have any questions about it, please shoot me a message, like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to receive more videos just like this. And until the next time, may God bless you abundantly. God bless.